Well, Alyson, thanks for joining us once again at Epcot. I remember you were here about a year ago. What do you like about coming to Walt Disney World?
I think the environment and the atmosphere at Walt Disney World is just something of inspiration and change and just growth and being with family and friends and keeping the right things the main thing. So I enjoy myself every time I'm here, and I'm so thankful to be here again.
So we're here to talk about Disney Magic of Healthy Living Weekend. What does that mean to you?
The magic of healthy living to me means the simplicity, the balance, and the freedom that results from having the privilege of choosing healthy foods that are going to properly take care of your body. I think a lot of times people find it to be a burden, but I think it's a privilege. So I think just taking proper care of yourself can be simple and fun, and that's what the Healthy Living campaign is conveying.
Well, you're definitely a very busy person between acting and dancing and singing, all of that. If you get hungry in the middle of that, what kind of a healthy snack would you recommend grabbing?
Honestly, not to break down nutrition information and go protein, carb, fat, but I like to have a little combination of like an apple with string cheese or some nuts, just to get some energy in there that'll keep me fueled properly, because I need a lot of focus for what I'm doing, and I can't be feeling sluggish. I won't be able to perform my best.
Now, those familiar with your on-screen work with Camp Rock and other Disney properties may not know that you also do some off-screen work with voiceovers, Kingdom Hearts video game series. How do you separate the two, on-screen versus off-screen? Is it a totally different, ball game?
It's a different process to record animated movies. You have to communicate a story entirely using your voice. You don't have facial expressions. So, it's more of a challenge, and it's a different career, but I think the best way to do it is to combine every skill into one career, and that's what I'm trying to do, and take it one day at a time. And thankfully, it gives me a position to reach out to other people outside of my circle and community, and that's what I'm so thankful that I can use my platform for good.
Well, you certainly have a lot of fans. I was checking on Twitter. You've got more than 100,000 followers on there. You do. A great milestone. And I noticed that you don't just kind of use Twitter as a place to chat. It seems like you give a lot of encouragement and advice. Do you feel like that's how social networking really should be used?
Social networking has sort of, to me, become a place to fuel narcissism as opposed to use it as a networking platform. So for me, I have to write my message down, let it sit for a few days before I choose to actually communicate it. I think for me, I want to be a source of encouragement. I want to pour into others. I want to use any information that I've learned, not that I exemplify perfectly, but that I'm still learning to hopefully better someone else's experience and in life as well. So we'll see. That's what
I think that's a great way to use it instead of just the day-to-day, I'm having breakfast.
I think, that not only fuels my narcissism and ego, but it also is, there's no reason. There's a time for everything, and not everything needs to be publicized. I have a life, and it's private, and I'm thankful for that privacy.
Sure. Well, speaking of narcissism, I know you were in a 3D movie fairly recently. What did you think about seeing yourself on the big screen in 3D?
3D technology is still working the kinks out. I was really impressed with the way John Chu flattered the dance choreography on film. To see myself in 3D wasn't much different. It just gives that depth and dimension, obviously, that helps improve the overall quality and experience for the audience member. I personally don't like to watch myself too much. I'm way too critical.
Sure.
But it was very neat and something new, and I was glad to be a part of the movie.
One more question. I noticed you were interested in the Hunger Games role. Unfortunately, I hate to bring it up, but it looks like it has been cast with somebody else. I don't know officially. I mean, it's got the blog saying, "Ooh, it's official," but I'm not sure. What is your interest in the Katniss character? I
think Katniss is the perfect combination of ambition, focus, integrity, and I love that it comes from a mentality of survival, not morality. And you see how the human is going to cope with different situations without taking the compass of good and bad. But also, the movie itself it's symbolizing the effects of war and modern day corruption on society and teens, and that to have a meaning so strong and so powerful, it would have been, maybe will be, an amazing opportunity, and whoever does get it, I know is going to be really special.
Great. Thanks for taking the time to talk to me.